I've got so much going on in my head right now. I thought it'd be good to just talk to the camera, just for my own, whether I put this out or not, I don't know. I just feel like lately I'm hearing my calling more loud and clear. I feel like I'm really hearing loud and clear my role as an artist in this world. We are in the middle of history. We are literally living through history. Specifically, the things that I can identify with, I should be shining a light on. I should be using my creative outlet to put a stamp on these moments in history. Be loud and be unapologetically loud about what's going on in the world right now. I love to write, I love to talk, but art and creating, and that's my outlet. And I need to do better, I think, with really utilising that. I've always felt that sense of responsibility, but I feel like I've just been holding back. But for what? Like, for what? I overthink these things, and I think that everything that I put out there has to be perfect, but it's not about that. It's really not. It's about using my position and fulfilling my purpose in this world. As an artist, as a creative, using my creative outlet for all the right reasons. I totally understand that feeling of having all these ideas and all these so much passion built up inside of you that you want to express and that you want to portray, and that you want to all these ideas that you want to put out there, but practically putting them together and practically actually following through is not always as easy. It's time consuming. It feels like it's so much work and this and that, but realizing as an artist, sometimes not everything needs to be the way you see it in your head, or not everything needs to be perfectly planned out, because that's something that I'm learning to let go. And I feel like a lot of other people, a lot of other artists, creatives need to realize the same thing. I think we hold ourselves back so much by being such perfectionists, and it's obviously amazing to be a perfectionist, but I think you need to also leave room and feed into the passion and the creative and the expressive side of things. The expressive side, I meant expressive. You need to let yourself be expressive sometimes, and it doesn't matter the way it turns out. Sometimes there's some seeds that need to be planted and some ideas that need to be watered. You need to let go of what it's going to look like. You just need to fuel it. Put that passion into it and just do it. And, that's what art is. This is just from what I'm learning personally. I've just been feeling this a lot lately, and I'm just trying to learn or find a way to channel this properly. You have nothing to lose by following through with creatively with what you want to follow through with. And by that I mean sometimes you have an idea, and I think a lot of the times we think of things and we're like, oh, I should do this, and because we want it to be a certain way, we kind of get the idea and wrap it up and just put it to the side, and we're like, yeah, I'll do that when I have time, or I'll do that when I can do this, I'll do that when I can do that. But I just don't think that's healthy as an artist. You end up missing out on so much freedom of expression, trying to perfect everything and trying to put everything out so perfect, You're constantly conforming to this model that you want of yourself as an artist. It's what you want yourself to be as an artist, but you're not actually expressing yourself as an artist. You're not. What are you waiting for? That's literally all my point of talking right now is what are you waiting for? I'm saying this to myself when I watch this back, whenever I need to. What are you waiting for? Just pick up that pencil, that paintbrush, and just do it. Nowadays, in this generation, and with modern technology and social media and Instagram, you're always trying to put out a perfect version of yourself. We're just kind of tied down to trying to be this perfect version of ourselves, and we're just missing out on so much of who we really are, if that makes sense. Just switch off from the outside world and go and just create. It needs to be done.